All right, that's the deal. Okay, so that's good then. Okay. All right. I don't have my lights on. I don't have my green screen down. Hey, good to see you. Not doing anything unusual today, just doing some WoW. I could put my green screen down, but I just don't feel like it, so. I don't know what's going on with my auctions. I feel like I've lost everything. I think if you don't retrieve them after 30 days, they go away even if you don't open them. So it's been a while since I've been on WoW, so probably everything's gone. Cool. So are you monetized yet? You can apply for monetization once you're over 1,000 subscribers. You know, unless you get deplatformed, so that's good. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to how people get deplatformed these days, but that's, you know, whatever. You take your risk and your whatever. You take a risk every day when you step outside the house, so what can you say? Yeah, it doesn't look like I've got... Looks like all my auctions, whatever I had in my mail is all gone. So, whatever I had for sale... Oh, you have to have 45... you have to have 4,500 hours or something. You have to have a lot of hours in views. Yeah, that's right. I found out I was eligible. I'm not eligible, but if I hit 1,000, I'll be eligible because I have one really old video. It's like 13 years old. And it's got a lot of views. So, I qualify in all ways except for how many subscribers I have, which I haven't really tried very hard to get more subscribers. I should always say like and subscribe and stuff, and then I never do, and I don't know. Lately I've been doing something different, where I've been doing some piano streaming, and I've been doing, like... I've been putting dreadlocks in my hair, and I've got a strong feeling I should put those back in, so, you know. I don't know why God would want me to have those, but, you know, I don't know. I was kind of tired of it. I really don't want to do it, but I started doing it. And then, I don't know. So... So, whatever happened, I lost all of my money. Or not all my money, but I lost all of it. Yeah, I lost all of my auctions because I didn't check them. And, you know, in the new game, they stay there. Your things in your mail stay there until you open them. Then the countdown, the 30-day countdown starts or whatever. But, everything's gone. So anything I had that was auctioned is all gone. I don't even have anything in my bags of my banker. So there it is. All for nothing. Oh, that's the wrong button. So let's just log into my warrior and just go from there, I guess. I don't know. There we go. We've been in Westfall doing Westfall stuff. I don't know. I got something in the mail here, though. Where's the mailbox? Am I on the wrong side? It's over here. Oh! Oh, it got sent back because he didn't pick it up? Oh, that's interesting. So, everything I sent to him, it got sent back? That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can send it back to him now then, I guess. Takes a while. Alright, well there I got stuff sent to him. I guess it got sent back to me, so that's what happened to it. I sent him a bunch of stuff. I guess he didn't have any auctions in at the time. There's a teddy bear.
You need something? I buy and trade.
Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. Alright, we got all this stuff then.
Be careful.
Gortusk liver pie I can turn in, or Westfall stew. There we go. Got rid of the mistletoe anyway. From the Christmas holiday. So, when it comes to, Gortusk liver pie, well, I can always do this because I still need more Gortusk liver. Okay, I managed to kill that one. What just happened? Oh, someone hit me with Renew. Druid. Okay. So, I don't know, I'm just, I should put my, I should put my green screen up, but I just don't feel like it. I've got some stuff I need to move around because of other things I've been doing, so I didn't bother with it. Is it the Saldian? Is it the Saldians or what? Yeah, there's something in here, for sure. See what I got here.
Well met.
Westfall stew. Right. Okay.
Farewell.
Okay.
Hello. Safe
Okay.
travels.
Gortusk liver pie. I need one more Gortusk liver, so.
Light be with you.
Mm-hmm. Salma's oven mitts. I got some Westfall stew. I don't really need that. Light leather. Great Gortusk snout. Boar ribs. Okay. Yeah.
Go with honor, friend.
Alright. Well, I'm not sure where I need to go now. There's a lighthouse quest on the shore. I know that. There's still those old quests for that. Herb gathering. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know. Well, can I get past all these murlocs if I want to go south down here? Because I know there's quests down here. There's probably some quests in Moonbrook. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run. I want to get down here. Mage Royal, can I get it? Alright, I got it. Oh, look at that. It's a black screen, so it is. There we go. Forgot to capture the screen. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I didn't even notice. Isn't that funny? It's not funny, it's pathetic. What can I say? Does that look like an earth root? Well, I'm just back to WoW, and I'm not using my green screen today. I just don't feel like it. I didn't feel like reconfiguring things, so from other streams I've done, so in the last little while. So, yeah, I managed to get around that Murloc camp. There's going to be more Murlocs around here, right? And there's a few Murlocs that run around, and then there's a couple of elites that run around here. There's a... Well, this is never going to work. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well, that's going to be a long run, right? Oh no. Okay. Well, alright. Maybe I can get past them. I don't know. Warrior is like the worst. It's the worst class to play, really, when it comes to soloing. Paladin's much easier. You have heals. Well, how are you, John Young? Yeah, it was always really challenging, and it was like that in... They kept it pretty much the same in Burning Crusade, and then they started nerfing it. Oh yeah, I'm way past... See, there I am. See, it's not a good spot. Oh, you see, if I do this... Well, it's always nice to have someone to play with. You're on an EU server, aren't you? I have an EU account, but I haven't funded it lately. So, I can't remember. Are you on, didn't we play a little bit once? Did we ever play, John? I don't remember. I thought we did, or tried to. I can't remember. Oh, you're on US mainly, but you fiddled around with EU. Okay. Oh, you're the USA John Young. I know a couple of John Youngs, believe it or not, on any thoughts on UK's departure? Oh, well, I don't know. That's not the kind of stuff I usually talk about on here, but let's put it this way. I predicted it back in 98 or 9. I wrote a paper in college about how I thought it would probably tumble, and I had my own ideas. I had my own idea for, you know, what the reason for that was, but let's just put it this way, it doesn't surprise me. Down here, people always used to run bots because there was a vendor down here, so back in the day there were all these farm bots that ran down here on the shore. If you go down far enough, it takes a while to get down there. I don't really have any thoughts on that. I don't know enough about it. I know Styx has been talking about it a lot. Oh no, there's well, I'm gonna die again, I guess. I don't have any potions. And there's someone else following me already. If I keep running though, maybe I might get past it. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But suffice it to say, I wasn't surprised when it happened. Now I'm trying to figure out which country's going to be next. I think it might be Finland or even Sweden, because oh no. Yeah. Might be Sweden. But it's hard to say. Probably. Well, you see, I found it, this isn't really a political type argument. I feel like, most of the countries in Europe are kind of high tax countries already. And so banding together and having another tax like on top of that just seemed like they couldn't bear the brunt of it. And so it's not like the United States where you have, you know, state taxes, they're 5 or 10% or something like that, and then there's a federal income tax. You know, it's a lot of people argue it's too high, some people argue it's too low, but the one thing you can agree on is that it's much lower than anywhere in Europe. So, I feel like Germany definitely didn't want England to leave, and England is a very, I mean, the UK is a very prosperous country. So, all in all, yeah, see there, that guy, he's a level 20. See, there's the lighthouse. And then there's like a little dock and there's a vendor down here, I think. Oh, look at that. Undead warrior. So there's the... I don't see any, Westfall Lighthouse. I don't see any, I don't see any quests up there yet. You might have to get a... You might have to level up for that. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so, you know, so with the VAT tax on top of that, it just seems like it's too much. So there's 3 quests here. Alright, and then, this is not a good place to do the Murlocs for, this is, they get higher in level as you come down further south. Right? There's a level 18. I can maybe take a level 18, a single one, but, oh no, look at them all. I didn't realize these were all here. Oh my gosh. There's the mine. That's the entrance. That's the exit to the dead mines. Oh boy. I'm gonna die from that. Yeah. So I understand, you know, we have that a little bit here, but it's limited. So, in some ways, it's not all income classes or whatever, but there's private insurance. I guess you got private insurance in England too. But There's, of course, you know, the wait that's people talk about there. The waiting times for treatment and the reduced options for treatment, and so So, I don't know what I'm doing. Why, I don't know why I'm going down there anyway. But, this is what I used to do a lot of, though, is getting killed in World of Warcraft. Still only level 15. I mean, I know that that's there are like some private schemes there, and you can just pay in England. It's not like Canada, where Canada had like a public option only. But I don't know, it's interesting, but oh, I'm never going to get past this. I'm never going to get past this. I'm just gonna run for it and see how far I get. Oh, don't I have every man for himself? Like the, I forgot. Racial ability. Don't I have that? I gotta see. You know, isn't that a thing? Or is that thing, so did that not get added till later? Dodge, diplomacy. No, it looks like I don't have that. I guess that maybe that came along in Burning Crusade. They added a little bit more racial abilities. Most of these were passive, I guess. Perception. Increased stealth detection. I don't know, yeah. Of course, when we call it completely free, that's only accurate if you don't consider all the extra taxes you pay for funding it. So, I mean, that's part of the problem, that it's very hard for a governmental body to do something efficiently. And, you know, since we got that kind of thing here, costs have gone way, way up by many orders of magnitude. So even if you want to pay out of your pocket, you can't. Now, when I was a kid, you could afford to pay out of pocket. Basically, everything was pretty cheap. Doctors would come to your house. It would cost $20. Now, that's 1960 $20, but still, you know, you could afford it. So, but I guess my point when it comes to the EU thing is just that with Europe in general, most of your countries in Europe are very high tax countries, and putting them all together, right, you still have to pay the tax. You can't opt out. No, yeah, I mean, that's obvious. No, you can't here either because it's just part of your general income tax. There's a Medicare tax you pay, I think, when you... it used to be really cheap and now it's gone up. But there's a Medicare tax you pay here. Which when you work, also Social Security, and I don't know, it's very low though. I don't really know what it is, but
How are you?
Slither skin mackerel. Okay, I could buy that and I could learn that recipe, I guess.
Have a good one.
Oh, I have like a Westfall stew. I don't have it yet. Yeah, that's what we call Social Security, you know, there's that, state pension. It's called Social Security. That is, there's sort of a minimum amount you can get. And then it goes up depending on what you earned throughout your working career, particularly in the last 5 or 6 years or something. I don't know. It's all very depressing, really, you know, it's a... when I think about it, I think, oh, geez, you know, I don't know. It's so easy to save for retirement, but so few people do it. Most people know better than to not do it, but they don't do it, and then they get to be this age, like I am, and then they go, I don't know, what am I going to do? But, so, John, weren't we playing, didn't we have some, weren't we playing a character, like, didn't we run dwarves or something, or am I mistaken? I don't know. It's all a blur to me now. Yeah, we have that, right. So, I mean, I'm up for that if you want. You can get on Discord and we can voice chat. I'd be okay with that if you want. Instead of playing this character, I could start a new one or whatever. We could go on another server, or we could start, you know, I don't know. I'm up for whatever you feel like doing, if you do indeed. So I don't know. Yeah. Do I have all my filters on my mic? I guess I do. Okay. Oh, I see. So is that good? I don't know. Looks okay. Alright, I was just looking at my filters on my... I've got my Yeti close to the face kind of set up here. So yeah, and then these guys will sell recipes.
Hello.
Also, like some of them you can resell on the auction house. I think none of these are soul bound. So, but this was a good place for grinding because there was this guy here and you could grind, and people put bots here a lot. But I don't know, man. I Oh yeah, I'm getting glancing blows and everything. I don't think I'm gonna make it. I have crummy gear too. I'm not gonna make it. I don't have any potions. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too low for that area. But I guess, yeah, when it came to the EU thing, it was just that, you know, it seems like you can't take a bunch of countries and treat them like states that are already really rather high tax and then put another tax on top of them. It just seems like it's too much. So, it just doesn't seem like, you know, structurally it would hold together. And so now you're getting the riots in France and that doesn't seem to be all that political. It seems to be mostly tied to money related things because you get left and right leaning people both involved in that. And so this is Moonbrook. And I know that, like, when when Europe when England went on the joined the EU, they didn't take the currency. They kept their own currency. And I'm not sure why that was a thing originally. Like, why did they not take the currency? But they didn't, so they kept the pound. And I mean, they must have had to do that to get people in the UK to sign on to it. There might have been I don't really know. I don't actually know what the details were, like why the UK didn't accept the currency at first. But that was the basis of the paper I wrote. I thought, well, it was about the royal family. That's interesting. So, I don't think you can. This guy is not a repair vendor, is he? Because I've died so many times now. My gear must be gear must be seriously messed up. I guess I'll hit my hearth. So that seemed like a certain amount of reluctance, and sure enough, around 20 years later, England is out of the Union, and I know there were a lot of people trying to finagle the Brexit thing, where maybe it didn't really happen, or try to keep it from happening, but it happened. So So now I don't know what'll happen. I don't know if England will ever apply to get in again, because situations can change. So the populace might have a change of heart on that or something. But you just never know. I was wondering if I guess I kind of wondered if yeah, I mean, I heard about that too. I remember that being made reference to. I mean, we've been trading partners with the UK for a long time. We've been on friendly terms. The Revolutionary War notwithstanding, and so I'm sure that we want to trade with the UK. It would be favorable probably for both nations. I mean, I think we already do anyway. But if we're going to enter into an agreement, a special agreement with the UK, that would probably be good for both of us. So, restricted by the EU since the beginning. Well, so now it doesn't matter. Now we can enter into an agreement with the UK directly. So maybe that will be good. You never know. Yeah, and it just seems like the EU is rather regulation heavy, and so they can tell countries what they can trade and what they can't, and it becomes very difficult. For various countries to function with their normal trading partners. And I mean, it's probably fair to say that I don't know. I don't think this is really political. It just seems like it's pretty hard to predict from the top down what kind of trading people can do. So yeah, that could happen. That would be beneficial. I know, I mean, there's a lot of people from England come here anyway, come to visit here a lot. I met a lot of when I was in school in the early 2000s, the late 90s and early 2000s, I found I met a lot of people from England that were on foreign exchange of various ages, like some older people and younger people. They were on an exchange visas. And it was pretty neat, to meet people from England. And I did find that a lot of them wanted to stay if they could, somehow. But I don't know if that was possible. I think when their visa was expired, they had to go. And so just as long as they stayed in school, they could where am I here? Am I anywhere close to where I need to be? Don't I need to go to Saldine? Oh. Cool. Yeah, I do too. It's very interesting. I think there's definitely a lot of I was very surprised at how much the UK folks wanted to stay here. If they could, they so many of them wanted to move here at some point, and I was very surprised at that. And I mean, not that I think this is a bad place. I just think you usually want to go home, and it's hard to. Well, if you ever visit the United States, we could go to a gun range and you could see what it's like. So, I think it's probably it is an unusual thing. It seems unusual, but like in my state especially, this is a very pro-gun state, and in fact we even have. Although we had open carry, but we didn't have concealed carry because it was one of those things, it was like an oversight in our Constitution. So it was actually legally a problem, like even for federal officers carrying concealed, like because they couldn't actually legally carry concealed in Arizona. So in the late 80s or early 90s, they added a concealed carry permit you could get. Like, so you had to take some classes and it wasn't too expensive. It just, you had to take a class and then you had to get a license. And then in about, I don't know, 5 or 10 years ago or somewhere between there, you had to, they changed it to, where they just allowed anyone, if you legally own a gun, you can carry it concealed if you want, and you don't have to. They still have the permit if you want to get it, like for if you're a security guard or something. Sometimes it's required, but basically you can carry concealed in Arizona now. So they changed that, and so it's pretty much like Vermont. The state of Vermont has had that in their constitution for a long time, since the beginning, but yet they are more of a lefty liberal kind of state. So, but it's interesting that they have that and they don't have any gun crime. So they don't have a problem with gun crime there, and we have very little trouble with it here too, because I guess because anyone could be carrying, so it's not a good bet to rob someone here. A lot of people carry up here, especially if they live in small towns or do a lot of traveling. So but I guess we also have free speech here, and you guys don't really have that there. So, I mean, de facto, sort of you do, and sort of you don't. So, I mean, that would be a culture shock thing to me. I think because people should be able to say what they want, and we're having a real problem with that here in the online world because, like, for example, YouTube doesn't think they have to follow the First Amendment, and they might have a point that they don't, but the Supreme Court may decide that they do, because sometimes when things are considered to be the new public square, yeah, so I've heard, and yeah, we've in our country we've kind of been going the opposite way, where in some jurisdictions, not all, it's very complicated in the United States because all the states are different. Municipalities have different rules and stuff, but we've been getting more laws like if something like that happens, then it's you're not held accountable. There's things called stand your ground laws where you're allowed to defend yourself. You don't have to run away to get shot at before fighting back. And so I don't know. I mean, these things are just these are just the things as they are. Sometimes, you know, I've carried a weapon before, depending on my job. When I was a cabbie, I carried one, and it was just a prudent idea because people would try to rob you, you know, depending on where you went. And I never had to use my weapon, but I did carry one for many years. And it's a pain in the butt too, because you have to be constantly aware. You know. You definitely don't ever want to lose your temper, and of course you're not going to shoot someone just because you lose your temper, but it just makes you aware of a different set of rules. And so you just don't want to be a jerk or exacerbate situations when you have a weapon. So especially one as lethal as that. So, you know, that's a thing that I don't know. Like I said, it's kind of a pain, but you do feel I see. That's an interesting story. I wonder how that'll play out. These kind of diplomatic incidences are always very interesting when they happen. I mean, you know, a lot of people here, I know you say, you know, you can't conceive of owning a gun or whatever, but most people that own guns don't even carry them. Oh, well, you know, what are you going to do if you have diplomatic immunity? That's that. But those are the rules of diplomacy. So, but, you know, a lot of people just, their gun ownership is really more of a hobby. And quite often they don't carry them or hunt with them. They just go target shooting or whatever, or it's just a way of just a thing to collect, you know, and they shoot at targets in their backyard if they have enough room, or they go to ranges and they shoot it. It's more of a skill-based thing or whatever. And that can be kind of fun. I've been to a range a time or two, and, you know, and that can be all right, but you got to practice somewhere, I guess. But there's a Native American proverb where they say, do I agree with routine vaccination? Well, I mean, you know, it's ironically, it's one of the oldest forms of modern medicine we have that we know works and why it works. So it's probably fine. I mean, it is true that occasionally someone gets an allergic reaction to one or whatever, and but you know, by and large, it's kept. I mean, it pretty much conquered polio, and now we have some polio coming back because people are afraid to get vaccinated. So it can be a problem. There's a lot of memes about it too, and I certainly am not expert, so I don't really know for sure, but it just seems like it's just using Occam's razor. It's one of the oldest forms of modern medicine that we know about. I mean, vaccinations go back hundreds of years. And you know, the idea that we can send a we can get a pathogen, even a dead pathogen, to go to the spleen to stimulate a T cell and then create roving antibody cells in the bloodstream. Makes you respond to a given disease much faster. Yeah, as a kid, yeah, I was. Sure. I mean, I got measles and polio, and I didn't get I didn't get, like, they give kids a rubella vaccine now, which I think I just caught the mumps as a kid. I don't think I'm immune to it now because I've caught it once, but it was not a pleasant experience, as I recall. But now I think they vaccinate kids for that too. But I don't know, I got, you know, polio and diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, and I definitely never had any of those. So no matter what I did as a kid, which, you know, so I usually get the flu vaccine, but it's a long story why I get that. It's a very specific reason why I get that. I probably wouldn't bother with that, but I have a family reason for getting it, so but it doesn't strike me that you know, the kind of the idea that vaccines either don't work or they're too dangerous, or I don't. It just doesn't seem like the numbers don't really bear that out. So being a math guy, it doesn't really. Uh-oh. Why am I running through this field? I'm gonna die again. Yeah, you can. I think you can post links here. I don't know. Let me look on your. If I make you a mod, you definitely can. So let me see. Let me go on YouTube. Let me open a browser and go on YouTube, because I think I have to go on there in order to make you a mod. Yeah, you're not. I can mod you, though. Okay. So I made you a moderator. Now you can post a link. Yeah, when I was a kid, I mean, I'm almost 60 years old, so Let's have a look at this. Well, I don't have time to watch this now, but I will watch it. But see, so the thing is, what I do know is that do I take the res sickness or what? At this point, I don't know. What I do know is that because we vaccinate for more things and they give combo vaccines, those can be dangerous or more dangerous because there's some interaction problems. So the best thing to do is to find doctors that can do the vaccine separately and one at a time instead of all at once. So you do them in a pattern. And they don't really tell you that, but if you do that, then at least you severely lower the risk of interactions between the vaccines and such. But that was just something I learned recently. I didn't actually know about that. So, I've got that up on a browser window so I can watch it. Uh-oh. Oh, I managed to kill that one. Alright, now where am I? I gotta go back to Sentinel Hill here. Or I gotta find a repair guy. Uh-oh. Dust Devil. Okay, well.
Step on up.
What are you looking for? For the Alliance.
Is there anything I can cook? Nothing really. Not right now. I'm watching your video with subtitles. Yeah.
What are you looking for? Light bless you.
Like I say, oh, Antonio. There's Antonio
How are
Pirelli.
you?
He sells all kinds of stuff. Oh, I could get some. Oh, I don't have enough money for it. He sells some health potions, but I don't have money for that now. I'd have to sell something else. I don't want to. So that's fine. I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. But yeah, they didn't used to oh, see what I remember is okay. So when it comes to this, that affects the okay, yeah, that's how I do that. I remember now. So I can turn that monitor down. It means I can leave my microphone monitor up. I mean, that's kind of my feeling on it, is that there's obviously a lot of misinformation. It just seems like Occam's razor, you know. Sometimes it's just the simplest explanation is the best one, is the right one. And as I said, it's one of the oldest forms of medicine that we, real effective modern medicine that we have. And so it's something we didn't know how it worked originally, but we certainly started doing it. We started doing it long before we started doing it long before we understood, how it worked, but there was no question that it did work, because it cut down on so many people didn't get smallpox once we had a smallpox vaccine. I love the druid buff. Increases armor by 105 and all attributes by 4. Someone add the good one. What kind of a level was that, I wonder? So yeah, alright. I'm gonna listen. I'll see if... Okay, well that's fine, I guess. Okay, so I was listening to the mic a little bit. So there we go. I guess I can put that like that. It's a little... See, if you look directly at it, it sounds better, but... I just got a intellect buff, and this is back in the vanilla days too. Things were, you know, like all the buffs affected you, all the stats affected you somewhat. So, I don't know. I should probably put my green screen down. I don't even know, really, what I should do. I don't even know why I'm on. I decided to do a minimum of preparation and do a stream. I didn't move any hardware around or fix anything or whatever. I think I've been a little down here lately. I think suffice it to say. I think the vanilla, I guess all in all, the vanilla release has been very successful. Do I have the Gortusk liver or what? I think I do, so don't I... Wait, did I already turn it in? Oh, now my... Now I got that thing where my taskbar won't go away because I did so much tabbing. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It just doesn't want to go away. Oh no. Okay. I can always move it over. It'll put this one over here. There. Got it to go away now. It's good. Okay. Looks good. Look at my quests and see. Gortusk liver pie. I still don't have enough livers. I need one more. There's a young gore tusk. That's dead. Wait, what happened to my chat client? There. Oh, I guess I had it minimized. Did I get a liver? I did not. Okay. Yeah, all right. So that little dust devil, I found that, I don't know, this was during Burning Crusade, that these dust devils would drop a rare item, like a shield. Not a shield, but like a magical shield. And I used to farm those sometimes. Get a liver yet? No. Oh no. I hamstrung him and so I could run away. Will that work? The Dust Devil is not hamstrung, but all right, let's see what we got here. Come on, liver. There it is. Got one. Yeah, I got a quest I can turn in now, anyway. I'm going the wrong way. I don't think I'm using multi-splitter on my camera anymore, am I? No, I'm using my camera directly. I don't know much about the Andrew Wakefield study.
Need help? Okay, I get a recipe.
And I get some Gortusk liver pie.
Have a good one.
And I get 900 EXP. Oh my gosh, that hardly does much, does it? This is why you gotta go to, Lochmoden. I don't know if you're still there, John, but if you are, if you ever come and visit me, we could go to a gun range and you could see what it's like firsthand. Not that I do that much myself. I haven't been to one in 20 years, but I used to periodically. Not still there. Yeah. There's a couple of fellows that watch my stream periodically that keep toying with the idea of coming out to visit me. That'd be interesting. We don't have much room. You'd have to sleep on my bunk bed. But you'd be welcome to it. And of course, my little town of Sedona is a lovely place for a touristy visit. Anyway, it's a good location for seeing things, and it's got a lot to see right here because we're kind of up in the weird deserty mountains. We're right at the beginning of the timberline where there's like a mix between forest plants and desert plants. So you get pine trees and cactus kind of right next to each other. And it's very interesting. Sure. I don't know what it costs these days to come here from the UK. I don't know what that costs. I haven't hardly been anywhere. I've only been on a plane a few times in my life. I've never gone to another country. Well, I mean, I went to Mexico a couple times because we're pretty close to it here. But when I lived in Oregon, we were pretty close to Canada, and I never went there. I almost did once. I had a courier job, and I used to drive up north sometimes to Washington, and I was actually pretty close to Canada. And my wife was with me, in fact, and we were contemplating just going across and seeing if we could go to Canada, just for the heck of it, just to say we've gone there once, but we didn't. So what quest do I have now? Let's see. Forgotten Heirloom. Fullbro's pocket watch. Okay, I believe that farm is not the one that shows on the map right now. The Defias Trader. Oh, I forgot about that. The Escort, the Defias Trader. This is like he takes you to Moonbrook or something. I can't remember what he does. I think they go to Moonbrook. It's like how you get to, you get the introductory quest to the Moonbrook area. You can discover Moonbrook. There we go. Just did it. No flight point here. I don't believe there's like any quests you can get in here until you take there's the Defias Messenger. That's one you have to do, I seem to recall. Oh boy. I guess maybe I shouldn't be in here. How far is Phoenix from me? About 2 hours. Hour and a half to 2 hours. In fact, I have to go there tomorrow. Well, I want to get out of here before the Defias starts spawning in again here. About 2 hours away by car. Or maybe 20 minutes by small plane. We have an airport here, but it's not a big airport. You can just have like little planes in here. $2 days to fly, really? Wow. That's a both ways. It's a 24-hour flight, isn't it? Like from here to... I know we have an international airport in Phoenix, so you could fly there from the UK directly. That'd be pretty expensive. $22 hours. Guess you'd want to sleep, you know? You'd want to manage to... Oh, now this is like that other area here. If you go this way, there's like a... there's a tower down there. This goes to Duskwood. This is the other way into Duskwood. There's the Westfall way, and then there's this way. And then there's this tower, the Dust Plains over here. And one time I snuck around here and went into Stranglethorn by going around the hills there. And then I found myself fighting a tiger or something that was way higher level, and a horde guy came and saved me. It was funny. Now I don't know what's in this tower. Like there were like they changed this quest. They had Agent Kiernan hiding up here. But yeah, 7 hours ahead of you. Is that right? So what is it, early or late? Like it's 4 p.m. here. What time is it there? So there's like Defias around here that I think they're elites, aren't they? No, well they're just high levels. Malformed Defias drone. Oh my goodness. They're high level though. They're level 23. I can't remember this quest. This quest was, there's a quest for this, but I don't remember what it was about. It's 11:11 at night. Okay, so yeah, it's 4:11 here. Oh, I should turn my herb sensor on. See, to me, 7 hours ahead means it's later here than there, but could it be that, is it because it's like, is it Saturday there? Or is it still Friday? Discovered Duskwood. Guess I don't really want to come here either. This place gave me nightmares. I played this like a lot when I was tired and stayed up really late playing it, and then I had nightmares about spiders and ghosts and stuff for all night long. Briarthorn. I don't know if I can get that yet. I can. Okay, there's Peace Bloom over here, but I don't think I'd end up having to fight these guys. Well, they're only 16s. They're not too high a level. Doesn't do much damage. Got him. Okay, he just had a little money on him. Mage Royal. There's a lot of, oh, there's a lot of herbs here. Oh boy. Well, that didn't work at all. So is it Friday or Saturday there? Is it like Friday night or... Resurrection sickness. Can't fight for a while. Okay. It'll be Monday. Oh, okay. In about 45 minutes. So you're ahead of me in time. Okay.
Greetings.
So technically, I'm behind you. I guess I don't know what ahead or behind means in the parlance of time zones. So,
Be careful.
don't have much of anything. What do I have here money-wise? Not a whole lot. I don't even have enough to send my stuff out. I could send one thing or one or two things. Okay. I'm gonna send these two recipes. See how that goes. Poor old Blanchy. I got the handful of oats. Did I ever get... Do I need more of those? I need one more. Alright, we'll go in the inn here and... see what we got here for the banker. He's at least got some money. So if he doesn't get his mail in a certain amount of time, it comes back to the sender. That's how it works. We'll do the fast scan. I feel like I don't want this microphone in my face, you know? Maybe I'll switch mics. Alright, let's see how that looks. That looks okay. Okay, yeah, we switched to that mic there. It probably sounds better. You know, the Yeti probably sounds better, but... See about the monitor. I could monitor it. See how that sounds. Yeah. That's not much of a delay. It's not too bad, actually. Alright. Would help me speak more quietly, I guess. We'll see if I can get used to it. Or I can just turn it off. I'll just turn it off. Makes more sense. Makes... yeah. Okay, monitor off. I'll just try and remember to speak quietly. What do you got here? Another video. Well, I'm in very good health, and I drink a lot of milk. Although, I am lactose intolerant, so I drink milk that was treated by lactase enzyme. It's a little more expensive, but... So I'm posting some auctions. Okay, I could probably ask more for those, but whatever. Well, you can build it up in your intestines, but some people, I guess, have the ability to digest it in their stomach, and some people don't. So, I guess, I mean, I'm not the expert on this, but for example, if I eat a little bit of yogurt every day, I do much better with the various milk products. But I still drink the lactated milk because it's easier to digest. I make my own cream out of it too, so like I make half and half out of heavy cream and lactate milk mixed. So I always have heavy cream around for cooking. What's what called? The milk, it's Lactaid brand. You know. Or lactose, you know, lactose-free milk. You used to just be able to buy the enzyme and put it in milk. Just put a few drops in milk and leave it overnight. But they stopped selling it, so you have to buy the milk that's made up that way now. You can buy it from Canada, I think, the enzyme. They still sell it there. But you can also take the pills when you eat cheese and stuff. But I don't usually need to do that anymore. I guess the yogurt has been helping. So I don't have trouble with it so much anymore because I've built up the right bacteria in my intestines that help with it. So that's it. He's so close to leveling. Level 9. Oh, yeah, yogurt. You say yogurt in England. Yeah, I remember noticing that watching Black Books. Pants or underpants? Right. I know about a few of those, you know, like a lift instead of an elevator and a bonnet instead of a hood of a car. Chips or fries. Yeah, I know about that one. Right. A dummy and a fanny. Well, that's about all I can do with this character right now. What do I have? What task? What do I have? Elmore's task? I don't. I could get that actually, couldn't I? I don't know, I might not be high enough to get it on this character. One thing you could do in Cataclysm, post-Cataclysm WoW, is you could level your banker just by doing the dailies. They were scaled. The dailies were scaled. The fishing dailies. Cooking daily. Everywhere except for, you could go to do the Dalaran ones. The Burning Crusade dailies didn't scale. That was an oversight. They never fixed. As far as I know, they never will fix that either, but... Basically, then you never have to leave the city. You can stay in the city. He does not have very good gear at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I can get that quest. I think you have to be level 10. You know, no, here.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, Elmore's task.
See you later.
I could conceivably go turn that in. Rallying Cry of the Dragon Slayer. $120 minute duration. It's almost over though, so I got it last time I was on. I think I know what those three things are anyway. Okay, so now I have to go to Grim and Elmore. I have to go to Dwarven. Dwarven district, right? I still don't have Blink. I should be pretty close to hitting level 10. Depending on what you get for this, this could push me over the edge. I don't know. We'll see. Dwarven district, right? Actually, I don't even know if it was Dwarven. I guess it was. It was a Dwarven zone. He's right in here, isn't he? Yeah.
Hello. Be good. What can I do for you? Safe travel.
Stormpike delivery. So now I have to go. They got this quest in here. Can't do that quest. That could be a level 11 or 12 quest. I want to get the Griffin point if I don't have it. I don't know if I have it. So, I'll see if I've got it or not. I think I don't have it. Look at that.
How are you?
That's all I got now, huh?
Keep your feet on the ground.
So if I want to do Stormpike, I've got to did I hit level 10? Discovery from Discovery? Guess so. Okay. Who knows what's good here? All right. Okay, I'm getting EXP for running around.
Well met.
I think this is where I want to go, right? He's probably got some training he can do. So, hopefully, I don't know, when we get to Karanos... Oh, Karanos is down there. Doesn't matter. Do I even want to bother with that? We'll see what we get here. Oh no. Wonder what caused that. I don't know. Gold bar quarry is kind of marked there, but it's actually down here, isn't it? Okay. It's like some of my stuff is selling. All right.
How are you? Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay. It's the Searing Gorge exit. So, did I put my Hearthstone in the... Oh my gosh, really? Put my Hearthstone in the bank. Okay. So Northgate Pass is where the Stormpike guy is, right? It's the running around randomly game.
Break on me.
Okay. You still with me, John? Now, Algaz Station. And which way do I go? This is to the wetlands. Northgate Pass. I think it's this way. Oh, it's in here. Here we go, Mountaineer Stormpike.
Talk to me.
Okay,
Back.
I can do that. Do not have my Hearthstone. I could fly back to Ironforge though and get it at the bank, right?
What can I get for you today? Interest you on a pint? Here there. Very good.
Okay. Oh, is this where you get to the airport, where you can see the airport? No, Dunmorrow. You have to be coming from the wetlands or something.
What's on your mind? Off with you.
Okay, so here's the...
How does a Tauren hide in a cherry tree? He paints his hooves red. Cover for me. I gotta whiz behind a tree. A duck walked into an apothecary and he said, "Give me some chapstick and put it on my bill." A guy walked up to me and said, "I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam." I said, "Relax, man, you're too tense." So I have this idea for a great movie. It's about two gnomes who find a bracelet of power, and they have to take it to the burning steps and cast it into the cauldron. They formed the Brotherhood of the Bracelet. Along the way, they're trailed by a Murloc named Gotham, who's obsessed with the bracelet, and 9 bracelet boogeymen. It could be a 3-parter called Ruler of the Bracelet. The first part would be called the Brotherhood of the Bracelet, followed by a couple of towers, with a climactic ending called Hey, the King's Back. So, an orc walks into a bar with a parrot on his shoulder. The bartender says, "Hey, where'd you get that?" The parrot says, "Duratar, they got 'em all over the place."
I don't know if you're there anymore, John, but it was a pleasure having you hang out for a while. don't know. I guess I'm gonna say goodbye for now. Let's see if I've got any, don't have any mail yet. Well, we'll see how that goes. I thought about doing a Dreadlocks stream today, but I just am not up for it, so we'll see how it goes. What have I got going here? Alternative, advanced scene switcher. I don't think my camera's set up to look at anything right now. My second camera is just hanging over there, pointing randomly. What the heck is this? All right, well, I guess that's about it then.